looking different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, claim what you saw.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On first down, Wilson being chased out left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Bell, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, Do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
Ito Smith, his first carry. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 41, Wilson, his throw incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Mike, 53. 36 power. Chill.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Touch 50. Go. Run it. Watch the twist. Check. Crunch.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
First and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, it's Carson, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 16th touchdown of the year, and the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Jets 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 7, Jets nothing.
Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Jets ball carrier.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Flush to his right. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's #4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
A first down throw, Darnold, complete. Smith has it. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Pass complete to number 17. Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Smith. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now it's Carson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check 14. Hey, 0.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
To punt for the Seahawks.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Returnable here for Davis. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Ryan Kerrigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
Play action. It's Darnold. Now he steps away. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got a man. Complete. 39 yards there. A big one. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Darnold tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Faking the give, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Darnold. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Davis now to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. A play fake, and it's Darnold. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Darnold completes it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To the air again, Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Operating from the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Seahawks on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try the left side. Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The handoff to Chris.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. I got. Check. 53.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
1st and 10.
A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Darnold down to throw. Escaping. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
To throw is Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Rashad Perriman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
Sam Ficken.
So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A throw complete to Dorsett. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Ego Smith.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
35-yard line.
Switch. Check. One foot. Check safety. One foot. Mike, 53.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 15. 25. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Run left.
To throw again is Wilson. Flush to his right. And now he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
15.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Off of play action, Darnold. He lost the football.
Jordan
able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
New York.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Darnold now to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On third down, Smith. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Brings up second.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Well done by the defense. They did their job here in overtime.
Boy, did they ever, because now it's 4th and really long. So if you do decide to go for it, people think you might be a little bit on the nut side, don't they? But guess what? If I did decide to go for it, I'd call something deep. I'd throw a deep pass and hope that the defense didn't remember to just knock it down. If they intercept it, it's almost like a great punt and helps out your defense with field position.
Here's the Jets punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
53, alert. 53. Watch the run.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
On first down, it's Smith. And he stopped immediately there.
Ito Smith.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
14. Go 14. Check three. Check hot. Kill. Check 99.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Deeper. Check 43. Rush in. Check 0. 95. Check.
Here's Wilson from the gun on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down. Here's Wilson. The open man is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We own them. Shift. 36. Go. Check 4. Alert.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 57 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch him skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murk, out the gate, on site, red tight, set the bar.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Switch up. Check. Crunch.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seahawks.